Hey, Railbirds, Kevin here. All right, we have some Bronze 2 Division singles for you guys. All right, we have Janet Joe versus Peter Bowen. We are coming at you live from the Chinook Winds Casino Resort here in beautiful Lincoln City, Oregon, right on the Oregon coast. It is a beautiful day to be here. Thank you, Chinook Winds, for everything you do for the Western BCA and for the pool community. There's over $50,000 added in this event, and a big chunk of that comes from the Chinook Winds. Thank you very much. Our stream sponsors, cheapcues.com. Use coupon code RAILBIRDS. Get 10% off on most cues, cases, and accessories. Does not apply to predator or poison products. And a good way to show your appreciation. Give your business to these sponsors. They sponsor us, so you can show your appreciation by giving your business to them. Remember to hit that thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe and ring that bell. If you don't ring that bell, you will not get notified when we go live or when we put up new videos. And remember to share. Sharing is caring. Today, we are playing CSI Rules 8-Ball. It is alternate break, rack your own. And speaking of rack your own, the template rack is optional. It is always open after the break, regardless of what was pocketed on the break. The 8-Ball is neither a win nor a loss. 8 on the break is neither a win nor a loss. This is a call ball and pocket game. So I'm being joined by Summerfield Habner. Hey, Summerfield, how you doing?
There it is.
There we go. Had
Hey,
you on
Kevin,
mute
what's
there.
going on?
That's a little bit better. Now we can hear you much more better now. It's the most bestest. All right.
Much most better.
So regarding the 8 on the break not being a win nor a loss, should you happen to pocket the 8 on the break, if you didn't scratch, then you have the option to spot the 8 and accept the table as is and keep shooting, or to rack the balls up again and break again. If you scratch on the break and make the 8 on the break, then it's your opponent that has those options.
It's not a loss if you scratch and make the 8?
Nope, it is not a loss. It's 8 on the break. Neither a win nor a loss.
Whoa.
How many years have you been coming here?
Apparently that hasn't happened to me yet. I thought that was the only way that the game could end on the opening shot. Was you could lose.
Nope. You cannot win or lose on the break. So since we're on the subject of the 8-Ball, if you are at the end of the game and you are shooting at the 8, if you shoot at the 8 and you scratch, as long as the 8-Ball is still on the table, that is not an automatic loss. That's just a ball in hand foul. However, if you make the 8 on a foul, if you make the 8 and scratch or commit any other foul, that will be an automatic loss.
That rule I knew.
All right, good. All right, here we go. Looks like we are ready to get this show on the road. We have Peter at the table.
Peter and Janet. Looks like Peter won the flip there. Getting a late start in this race to 4. They've been pretty good keeping it on track, though. Man, it's been a busy week of pool.
It's been a very busy week of pool. Those Scotch doubles were those were going a bit behind schedule. Of course, it was our biggest turnout for Scotch doubles ever. And plus, they were trying to get the singles started on Monday night. You know, Scotch doubles started on Sunday. So it was a lot going on.
Yeah, there certainly was.
In fact, here we are 2 days later, and we still aren't done with the Scotch doubles. We still have 2 finals to play.
Really?
We have the gold and silver finals that still need to be played.
And that's happening tonight?
The gold is happening tonight. The silver probably happening tomorrow. But
Wow.
tomorrow is finals day for all the singles. We're going to have 7 different singles finals tomorrow.
Holy cow.
And at an hour and a half, you know, per match, and if they go double dip, it's like 3 hours. It could possibly be 3 hours or more, as we've seen in our Scotch doubles finals. We had a 5 hours. We had a 5-hour finals in the Scotch
5-hour double
doubles.
dip. Yep.
So yeah, if you're talking about 7 divisions of singles times, up to 4 hours each, you're talking, 20 some hours worth of finals that we got to get in a 10-hour day, 10 or 12-hour day. So
Wow.
we might have 3 streams going tomorrow instead of just the 2 we have now.
You guys can get a third table going?
Technically, we could do 4, even more, but that becomes a bit much to manage.
It seems that way.
But it's possible. We do have the technology. We can do it.
Well, Peter broke the balls pretty good here. He did, let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. He made a couple. He's got a pretty open table here. A little clustery around the rack, but looking pretty good. I think I like solids from here, as long as he likes his opening shot. I think I'm still a little rattled from my last match. I'm afraid of running into any ball out there. I was like, oh man, you don't want to bump that ball. You're going to get in trouble. I certainly did. Carried through nicely. Gets right under that 8 ball for the 2. Not sure if he meant to get down there, but it worked out just fine. I think he's probably going to want to pop out for this 3 if he can go soft enough. Overrolled it just a bit, but got through that gap beautifully. He's got a, well, he might be blocked on that 7 ball. The 3 still cuts. Nope, maybe he's got a line on it. Oh, and just bobbled that ball. It's easy to do. You start shooting quick, and balls just don't fall. And Janet stepping to the table for her shot, her first shot. She's got a little work to do right there, but she's looking pretty open also. Followed that ball probably a little further than she would have liked.
All right, so yeah, this question comes up a lot about how does the Fargo rate compare to like the APA handicap and so on. Okay, if they're a Fargo rate of 360, what does that equate to in APA? Does that make them a 3, a 4, a 5? What does that mean? That comes up a lot, and there's no like clear comparison, but what I've seen is it's probably about they're probably looking at probably about a Janet probably about a 3, Peter probably about a 4 in the APA is probably about what it equates to from what I've seen online, but I'm no expert on how one compares to the other, so I could be off on that.
Rolls that ball nice. Peter strokes it pretty smooth. Let's see if he can just stop on the 7 ball. Maybe roll it forward just an inch or 2. Looks like he's lining up to draw. Oh, shoot.
Oh, no.
Got a little excited to get this first one in the books.
Yeah, he seemed like he shot that one pretty quick.
Yep. How high does the APA rating system go?
It's been probably, let's see, probably 95, 93, 94, 95. That was probably been 25 years since I've played APA.
Uh-huh.
But at the time, 8 ball went up to a 7 and 9 ball went up to a 9. I don't know if it's changed since then.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what it was way back in the Stone Ages, back when I played APA before I moved on to other pool leagues.
Yeah. Janet stepping in and getting that, what was that, 13 out of the way. She's probably going to play the 11 here. Nice and easy shot to come up for the 9. Got on the other side of it. Might be a little bit straight.
And Nicole says, yep, that's still how it works. Still 7 and 9 are the upper end for 8-ball and 9-ball respectively.
Great.
Thank you, Nicole Denise.
He's got a little longer shot here. Ooh, and plays a good safe. Gets hooked right behind that 10 ball.
Yeah, ouch. Well, fortunately, this isn't too bad of a kick on the 7 to the side, but unfortunately, if you make it, you're likely to be hooked behind the 10.
Yeah. Yeah, that was about the best you can hope for unless you fire that ball and come back around. She's got kind of a tough transition here. I like kind of drawing off that ball and coming up for the 10. That's probably the easiest way. Otherwise, you're probably going to leave yourself a pretty long shot.
Yeah, Nicole, that's exactly the website I was looking at when I said that. So yeah, thank you, Nicole. I think we're on the same page.
This one nice and easy. Probably going to make contact with the 8. Oh, cuts it a little bit wide.
And yeah, and that equivalency, you know, like Fargo rate to APA, that's just kind of just a rough estimate. You know, it's definitely not exact because the two handicap systems are very different in how they come up with that handicap. So there's going to be some discrepancy for sure.
Ooh. Well, Peter played a good second shot there. He wanted to make that 7, but got good and safe here.
Left Janet hooked.
Looks like we're probably going to see a kick out of Janet. If she makes this ball, she's probably going to be in pretty good shape.
And she has a decent chance of leaving them pretty tough on the 7 if she misses also.
Yeah.
As long as she doesn't miss hitting the ball and give the ball in hand, of course.
Yeah, don't want to hit this ball too hard.
Oh, no. Ball in hand for Peter.
It's a little shallow. Peter with a chance to close this out. Looks like he's going to take that one right in the side, follow forward for the 8. Getting close to it. Nice straight shot here. Well, he shot that one smooth.
All right, Peter, game number 1.
That's the first one.
Yeah, that Colorado State Billiards, that's the website I found. That's the chart I was going by about how they compare, but there are other comparison sheets out there that probably say something different. But that was the one I was going by.
Yeah, I mean, there's got to be a correlation, but I don't think there's going to be a ratio.
Yeah, there's no direct comparison because they use vastly different methods to come up with that handicap. So two players might be ranked identically in one handicapping system, but in the other handicapping system they might be ranked very differently. So there will be discrepancies. It's just kind of just a general guideline, just to give you some idea. Like, I have no idea what these Fargo rate numbers mean, but I know what APA means. Can you give me an idea what does 360 mean? Does 360 mean they're like a world beater, or does 360 mean they don't even know how to hold a cue? And the answer is somewhere in between. It's more like about a 4 in the APA, probably.
The answer is right in the middle.
Yeah.
It's a good, safe answer.
Somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Kind of.
Be nice and vague. The more vague, the better.
That's right.
All right. Made a ball on the break.
Yes, she did. And not a bad spread. There's some work to do down there. Not a great opening shot either. She's probably going to be taking a long shot here. I kind of like the 13 from there. Yeah, there's not a whole lot to work with, is there? Once you get stuck in there, not a whole lot you can do to get out. Tries for that 5 ball. She says, take it away, Peter. You can do the heavy lifting.
It's still open, I believe, right? That was her first shot, right?
Uh-huh.
Right, still open. So since we're talking about APA, so unlike APA, even though she made a solid on the break, she is not solid. It's still open.
I really prefer those rules. I think there's no way you should ever be penalized for making a ball. End up in a tough spot with the ball that you made.
Their rationale for that is a bit of an equalizer, because the lesser players don't care if they which group they have, because they're not run out players, so they're not likely to run out anyway. So the lesser players, they don't care if they're stuck with solids as opposed to stripes. Whereas the better player, they do care, but if they're stuck with the wrong one, then that it's a bit of an equalizer. So that's the APA's rationale for going with that rule.
And the point system's based on balls, right?
In APA, like I said, it's been 25 years since I've played.
Like we said, I got a lot of APA questions.
Ask someone who knows.
Well, I'm looking around the room, and not a whole lot of players here. There's not a lot of crossover between the two. People usually prefer one or the other. Well, Peter made a nice shot there. He's claimed solids. It looks like he's going to kind of have to take that 3 ball now. He's got a window to the 4, but I don't see what he could do with it. He can slow roll this 3. He might be able to cut the 1 there. He's got to do something to get down in that pack, though. I like slow rolling the 3, playing the 1, and then the 7. That's, I don't know, though. Yep. Got to hit that ball awful soft.
Yeah, he's still got to look at this one. I don't think he came out too far.
Great.
Let's see what we've done. You've sparked APA versus BCA debate in the chat room. See what you've done.
Good.
We've never heard that argument before.
Definitely not. It's timeless. Not much to argue about here, though. This is BCA through and through. I love this event. Being from Eugene, this is about the only access we have, and it's a pretty great regional event. It's the largest regional tournament in America, right?
Absolutely. I love the Western BCA. It is so much fun. I really miss it since moving to Michigan, because Michigan has, the Michigan BCA, state level championship, but it's teeny tiny compared to this. This is the biggest in the country, and it is so much more fun than the little BCA regional tournaments we have out where we live.
Oh, well, man,
he
I think Peter thought
clipped at 8.
Yeah, thought he had the window. Calls himself on the foul like a gentleman. Janet steps to the table with ball in hand. And she's got some clusters to work with. She's got trouble with that 14, trouble with the 13. Let's see how she goes about it.
Or if there's anyone in the room who knows them, please send them to the tournament desk. Thank you.
All right, Janet she's gonna start with this 9. Yes, Nicole, the Western BCA is the largest regional BCA tournament in the country. It was the largest before this year, and this year it just got even bigger with over 1,600 players.
Wow.
That have come down here to play in Scotch doubles, singles, and teams.
And Fun Day. Don't forget Fun Day.
And Fun Day. That was the funnest Fun Day I've ever seen. I've never seen Fun Day so packed like that. When, a few years ago when the last time I actually played here was a few years ago, and when I came here for the fun day, they were using like just this like first 2 rows of tables, and the other
Yeah, they were still setting
and
them
the
up.
other 60 tables or thereabouts were no, they just weren't used. It wasn't that big. It was just like
Huh.
it was just like a handful of people, and this time they had all 80 tables going.
It was wild. There were a ton of people here. It's earlier and earlier every year. And yeah, like you said, it's got to be. It's growing every single year. Well, a rough couple shots for Peter and Janet. Janet missed her ball, and Peter looked like he had a good line to get that breakout. He got the breakout but missed the ball. Janet's in a pretty tough spot here. He's got a back cut on that 13 ball that it's easy to miss. It's hard to hit that one thin enough. Oh, but she shot
She
it
hit
great.
it nice.
Yeah.
Good shot, Janet.
Probably going to take that 10 ball. She plays it right. She could kind of deal with a few of those balls that are in a difficult spot. Well, another fortunate miss. No pocket going that direction for the 5 ball. He's got to do something with the 4. Looks like he could try to bank it if he wanted. He might cut it all the way up the rail.
Jump to 5 over those 2 stripes.
The object ball jump, I love
Yeah.
that shot. Ooh, playing safe.
I've tried that. I've never been able to master that. The making the object ball jump over a intervening ball.
I can make it jump, I just can't usually make it land on the table.
Might need to rein in that power a little bit. Oh, nice breakout. Don't tie it up. Okay, the 10 still goes. Good shot there,
Yep,
Janet.
it was a
Nice
great
breakout.
shot. I'd like to be able to draw off this ball a little bit. Give yourself a little room. Yep, it's got a tough spot here. She can still thin that 12 ball. Not sure what she'll try to do.
The purple 12, that 12 ball?
The purple 12.
That's an ambitious shot.
Well, yeah, and I don't see a whole lot less ambitious. I guess you could cut that 11 ball. Thin to win. Janet's shown that she cuts the ball thin well.
All right, that's what she's going for.
Great minds think alike there, Janet. Ooh, get in the
Good
hole.
effort. Good
Oh,
effort.
good try. Not sure that 5 passes the 10. Looks like it's
No.
probably hooked.
No, that 5 does not pass the 10.
So you might want to try to come under that. I don't think it passes in either of those pockets either. Might see a swing for a breakout here.
It sounded like a miscue.
It did.
All right, bank it to the corner.
Laying it up a little bit, yep. The long rail bank.
I didn't see him call it anywhere. Did he call it? Nope,
Nope,
he's
playing
just playing
safe.
safe. Well, you want to get your ball out into play somewhere. Don't
Yes,
want to
you
leave.
do.
Don't want to leave your one and only ball tied up.
Probably see a little safety back at him here. I like playing off the 11 ball and up table to block him from the 5. Try and get yourself ball in hand to run these balls out. Looks like Janet's going to take a swing at this. Oh. She bumped her ball out.
She left the cue ball in the one place that Pete actually has a shot on this 5.
Yep.
This is like
That's hard
perfect.
to, yeah. Definitely has a bank here. Got to cinch it just a little bit. It's pretty close to the rail, but definitely very makeable. we go. Off to the races. Looks like he's hitting no playing safe again.
Huh. I'm surprised that he didn't go for that bank there. It looked like it was sitting about as good as you could have hoped for.
I thought he was going to give it a whirl too.
He's not feeling confident with the bank, which is fine. Not everyone feels confident with that shot. So if you don't feel confident, play safe.
Yep. Let's see Janet do the same. Just nudge that 9-ball up towards your corner and leave it right there. Just going for that 12. This time she got it. Good shot.
Yeah, just roll up on the 9. Just hide behind the 9-ball.
One time. Do it for us.
Come on, hide behind the 9.
No.
She's not doing it.
She's gunning. Janet wants to get a win under her belt. I understand that. Sit there.
Oh, no.
She hit it so good. Brutal. Well, it ain't over yet. That 5-ball's in a tricky spot, and he's got to get over to the 8. That 11 definitely blocking his pocket. How do you like to go about this?
I think I like the 5 in the corner. Put the cue ball just near the rail, 5 in the corner. Let the cue ball drift over for the 8 in the same corner.
I like that.
That's how I see it.
I think I'd probably end up following it down and shooting the 8 in the side.
There's definitely more than one way to run these out, but
yeah.
If it's me at the table, that's how I do it, but it's definitely not the only way.
I don't think he's going to bank that 5-ball.
Damian Pompani, can you come to the Western BCA desk, please?
Oh, he's got, does he not?
Did he forget that he has ball in hand?
He may have. We made a good shot on that 5-ball. He's got a bank around this 11, but it's not an easy bank. Yeah, he actually can bank it around both ways, long and short. I like that side rail bank. That puts you back up around the top of the table.
Looks like he's just going for the straight out cut.
Just cutting it.
Wow.
Went right for it.
That's
nice try.
Good effort.
That's a challenging shot.
All right, just shoot this 11 in. Cue ball comes naturally right towards the 9. You got this, Janet.
Yep, nice and easy. Hit it just straight ahead. You're going to come right over for that 9-ball.
Yeah, just roll this 11 in. Cue ball's going to go naturally at the 9. Nice shot, Janet.
Yeah, got up there nice and close. You can do a lot with the stroke on this ball. I'd like to see her pull it back just a little bit to shorten up that 8-ball shot.
I haven't seen yet if she has the draw stroke in her arsenal or not.
Yeah.
Nope, just rolling it in. Well, we've seen her make some long shots before, so.
Yes, we have.
In this one, there's no danger of following it in because she does have to cut a little. She's not dead straight.
Yep, straight down that rail. Nice and easy. Great shot.
Center of the hole. Nice shot, Janet. She's a shot maker.
Made it look easy.
If I'm at the table, I'm a little nervous shooting that shot.
I am too. I had to shoot that shot from the hole over a ball earlier, and it was not fun. Happened to roll in, though. It was a fortunate one.
Yeah, you made it, but you weren't liking it, right?
I was not. I was very nervous. But it was a free shot.
Right.
I had already put myself in a tough situation, and I got lucky getting another shot at it. So that always feels better when you know you're given a free chance. Well, we're at 1-1 here with Janet and Peter. It's a lot of good pool going on down here. The elite bracket is starting to shape up. See some really, really strong players and just a bunch of players. I've been blown away at how busy this week has been all around, and teams hasn't even begun.
All right. Why does John D say that was a foul, Janet? I don't know what he's talking about. There was no foul. Unless maybe he's rewound in the stream a little and is lagging behind. Maybe I don't know. But
That could be.
all right, tied up, 1 apiece. Race to 4.
I think he might have been confused about him taking that shot on the side. That was a bold ball in hand shot.
All right, Peter with the break.
Ooh. Sound like he hit him good.
Yeah, but they got all clustered up though.
Yes, they did. Yeah, this might be a long one. Both players showing that they're willing to play safe, so. All right, Janet taking her time, getting a good look at the table here. Not sure which way she's going to go about this. I like taking that. Yeah, boy, I don't like getting stuck under that 4-6 though. Hopefully she hits this with a little speed. Comes off that 4-6 and out for the 11. Yeah, getting stuck back there is the danger with that shot for sure. She's still got a lot of options on the table. You got some trouble or some problems to deal with as well. Hit this 13 ball nice and firm though and stop it. In good spot. Oh. That was a tough one. Well, I gotta say, Peter's got a lot less problems to deal with than Janet does at this point. He's got some balls in front of pockets. Looks like he has plenty of solutions to the problems he has out there. Let's just see if he can use the right balls to make the right shots. Starting with this one ball is probably the shot, but it's a little bit tricky. It's so close to that, oh yeah, so close to that rail. It's hard to tell how it's gonna react. Looks like he just caught with a little bit of topper inside and just fired right in that pocket. Janet with a much needed ball in hand here to deal with some of these.
We need to rearrange the furniture a little here is what we need to do.
Mm-hmm. Second break.
All right, he's going to start with this 15 in the side.
Probably thinking right up to the 10. Left herself a little angle there. Not much of one. Not sure what the plan is for those four balls in trouble. Looks like she might be. Yep, well, nailed that 10 ball. Good shot.
She might be looking at just playing the combination, the 11-6 combo, leave the 11 there. If the 11 passes the 5, I can't tell. Let's look at the overhead. No, I
It's
don't.
pretty stuck on that 5.
I don't think that 11 passes the 5 to play the combination. Well, there's the. I was going to. Never mind. I was going to say something silly. Never mind. I do that every once in a while.
Looks like she might have a bank on that 13.
Or at least move this. Oh, that was.
They hit that ball great.
If that 6 wasn't there, it was center of the hole, and
Yes, it was.
knocked the 6 out of there. So, all right, that's progress.
It was a really nice shot, Janet. Peter steps to the table, and he's still got a pocket for that 6 ball. It's not hanging in the jaws anymore, but
They have that 5 and 4 are messed up.
it's not a fun out. I think that's smart. Hopefully play nice and easy and then use that 2 to get up there and take care of some stuff. There's a
Right,
nice
good
shot into that
Good
12 ball.
shot.
If you can just roll this ball forward, you're going to leave yourself on the 7 ball. Yeah, that's makes that tough. So he's got a couple sharp cuts here. He's got a cut on the 6 ball. He's got a cut on the 7.
Yeah, none of this looks easy.
No. I think you're probably going to see him play safe. He likes to play safe. I think, oh, no, he's going to cut that 6 ball. Shows what I know.
He's got a big pocket there.
Well, Peter missing that ball brings Janet back to the table. Janet's in a pretty good spot here. Really don't want to get stuck in that cluster, and you'd like to do something with the 5-13, but I think she's probably going to play easy. She gets through clean. Yeah. It's up on that 12 ball. I guess she can back cut the 9 if she wants to. Not sure what she's going to go with here. I think she'll probably play the 12. She's got an open shot there. She is a good shot maker. She likes to pocket balls. Trying to split these balls right down the middle here. Let's see what she can do.
No, just playing like
Playing safe?
the double kiss safety.
Yeah, I like that. Keeps her 13 right in front of the hole. Leaves a tough shot. It looks like he's got enough room to play that 7 ball.
Yeah, but he's got nothing for the 6. You know, the 4 is in a bad spot. So she's still got the advantage here.
I agree.
It only takes one shot to change that if he can bust these open from this 5.
And yeah, I think that's what he's going to do. He's pretty close to that rail. He's going to have to jack up.
Yeah, he really wanted that ball to stop just a couple inches sooner. Oh, he tried to go into him and missed him. All right.
That's unfortunate.
Plan B. What is Plan B?
I am not sure.
Bank that
That's
4 out
tough.
of there. That 4 is just in a bad spot. Bank the 4 out. Okay, he
That's
is.
good thinking.
Just got to get your balls out into play. When they're all tied up, you're not threatening your opponent with anything.
Oh, very close.
But it's out into play, and well, is it? Yeah, it's out in play. If you make sure it's not like landing in a really bad spot, but
Yeah.
no, it's in an okay spot.
Leaving Janet in a precarious spot too.
yeah,
All she's
left
got
her-
is this long cut on the 9 ball.
Yeah, left for this shot in the 9 up the corner, which is not an easy shot.
Yep, deceptively difficult.
Dana Aldridge to the tournament desk, please. Dana Aldridge, please come to the tournament desk.
If she makes that 9, she's probably going to have to take the 13 next, and getting around that 8 ball is tougher than it looks too. She just drilled that ball.
Oh, that was an excellent effort.
Flipped the outside edge. I thought she had it. All right. Well, Peter's got his work cut out for him. I still think he might have a part of a pocket on that 6.
Or he
It's
can-
not much of one.
I was going to say, that's no rail. I was going to say he could shoot the 6 into the bottom rail and then into the 13, so it knocks the 13 out of there and leaves the 6 in front of the hole. Was what I was about to recommend or suggest anyway. But he got up there and just hit it pretty quickly, and unfortunately didn't get a rail.
A little too soft. Well, yeah, Janet again, he didn't make anything easier. He did mask that 13. I think she might be able to pocket it, but it's close.
And shoot that 12 into the left side rail into the 6-13.
Yeah. Yep, I like that. I also like just lining up on the 12. I'd line up on the back side of the 12 and try and use one rail to come over and break him out. You still got an easy shot there.
All
Maybe
right.
she's thinking she can use the 9 to get over for it.
I think
Just
she's
need to-
just shooting her balls. She's just getting her balls off the table, and then she's just gonna probably just lag up on the 13 or something. Oh, ay, ay, ay.
Well, still, this is a touchy shot that you kick into this 13 ball real soft.
She
And
might be able to kick to this bottom rail and just nice soft kick up on the 13 and leave
yeah,
them buried down here. Just
this one's
nice
so
and
easy
gentle.
to clip off and scratch.
No, that's too hard.
Yeah.
That's in the drink.
That's tough.
It's a good effort. I like what she was thinking, but it's a very difficult shot to execute
Yes, it
without
is.
scratching. Very difficult, but I like where her mind was there. I like what she was thinking.
All right, let's see what he's going to do here. Peter's going to start with that 4 ball. I think that's a good call. Probably going to try and leave himself nice and straight on that 6 just so he can stop it and shoot the 8 ball back in the other corner pocket. Looks like he might just be stopping it. Yeah, taking no chances. I think he's got a little angle. He can go to that foot rail and out if he wants to. And it looks like he is. It looks like he's going to nice and slow roll it.
Big bounce, big bounce.
Ooh.
Tim, no, there is no 3 foul rule in 8 ball.
Well, he's got a back cut on this 8 ball. He was looking at the bank, but I think he's going to cut this ball.
Yeah, 8 ball is actually it's basically one of the only games that doesn't have a 3 foul rule. Basically every other game has a 3 foul rule. 9 ball has 3 fouls, straight pull has a 3 foul rule,
Man.
1 pocket has a 3 foul rule, 10 ball has 3 foul. Basically 8 ball is about the only game that doesn't have a 3 foul rule.
Man, well, he missed that ball, but he leaves Janet tough. Janet's got to kick this ball. Nothing straight about this shot.
Yeah, that's a good miss. If you're going to miss them, that's the way you do it.
Yes, indeed.
All right, we're going to go for the kick shot, like to try to make it, or kick to the bottom rail nice and soft, trying to play safe. I'm going
If I know
for
Janet,
it. I'm
she's
swinging.
kicking to make it.
I'm kicking to
Yep.
make it. I'm swinging.
It's like this match on the other table wrapped up.
That's looking good. That's looking
Oh,
good.
it's in the hole.
Nice shot, Janet.
Way to go. One of the most important things at this point, she just did it, is stand up, take a good deep breath. There's nothing like putting yourself on tilt for making a great shot. Take your time, nice and easy.
That's in.
Oh,
Center of the hole.
what a shot. Way to go.
She's a good shot maker.
Drills that ball. Nice work. All right, Janet to break, up 2-1.
Nice. She made two nice shots in a row there to win that game.
She really did. That kick, when it goes, feels
That kick
really good.
Yeah, that kick was beautiful, and she fired that 8 in middle of the hole.
A race to 4, being 2-1 and breaking, that's a good place to be, that's for sure.
Oh, not her break. Peter's break. I think she's used to playing winter break, maybe.
Yeah, well, being up 2-1 is still a good place to be in a race to 4. This is his break, but we haven't seen either player break and run one, so they've had some tough clusters to deal with.
Yeah, that was a tough game. Lots of clusters there to deal with.
Starting to see a little spread on that Fargo. Janet up to 59%, rated a little bit lower on the Fargo scale, but I just love watching those numbers move around. Gives you an idea how that works.
No, it's fun watching players of all skill levels. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun watching pros, break and run rack after rack. That's fun, but you don't get the excitement and unpredictableness of watching the amateurs. It's definitely a lot more unpredictable, and you never know what's going to happen. It's a lot more fun that way. So they each have their draw.
Hey, you see the moments of glory and the moments of struggle. I really enjoy it too. You watch the pros, and you almost watch waiting to see somebody miss, and you watch different levels of players.
And after 2 hours of play, you might see someone crack a smile, maybe.
If you're lucky. Oh, not if you're watching Alex. Alex is smiling most of the time. He is an animated player.
All right, Peter. I remember Peter broke the first game. Peter won the flip, so this should be Janet's break right now.
I think you're right.
No, Peter won the flip. This is supposed to be Janet's break.
Uh-oh. Well, it looks like the pool god's punishing him there. Yeah, it's not a great spread.
He's made a ball.
Is this kind of like one of those wildlife documentaries? Like you can't help the polar bear? You can't let him know?
What? What are you talking about?
I'm saying you could go tell him, you know, you guys are off on the break. But you're not supposed to disturb nature. You're supposed to just let it happen.
Yeah, it's not our job. We're just here to cover. We're just here to cover the news, not make the news.
Sounds good. All right, looks like he's going to go for stripes here. Tough opening shot. Oh, just barely misses it. I honestly don't think he's going to be too upset he missed that ball. I think Janet's going to make the wise decision to take solids here. He's got a little more to work with. I guess stripes, you got a lot more opportunities around the cluster to deal with it. I still think I'd end up taking solids.
Yeah, but what are we doing with this big mess down here, though, man?
I think that 4-ball cuts up table. I don't know for sure if it passes the 13. I guess you still got the 8-ball in the center of 14 balls. But
that is an option. Adrian asks, why didn't Janet break? Because Peter mistakenly thought it was his turn to break. That's all. Just a mistake. It happens. People lose track of whose turn it is to break.
So if you were breaking this game, would you say this is an even-numbered game or an odd-numbered game?
I would call this an odd number game because I add the score together, and 2 + 1 is 3, so it's odd. That's how I do it.
Well,
Some people do it based on game number, like this is the fourth game, so this would be even. So
that's the way that I do it.
I do it the other way. I say this is odd.
Oh, it's a classic pool hall argument. Yeah.
Yep. But I know Peter broke the first game. I know that much.
Yep. You're absolutely right. Well, Peter's got to cut on this 11 ball.
Oh, and he darn near made it.
Yes, he did. Well, he got a little bit work out of there. Boy, that's a vicious cluster around that 8-ball.
Yeah, it's a little less clustered, but not much.
Looks like a drone right in the center of the table.
Yeah, like a little quadcopter.
Yep.
4-leaf clover right in the center.
Yeah.
With that 8 right in the middle.
St. Patty's Day right around the corner. Still an open table here, yeah?
Is it still open? Yeah, she missed that 1 ball. And he didn't make it. Yeah, it's still open. Okay, now she's solids.
I figured she was going to go for solids. Didn't leave herself a lot to work with here, but
All right,
she's got a lot of tricks up her sleeve.
Yeah,
I think
she might
she's
try
going to go
to
right between those balls.
Yeah,
and
try
she
to
can
make
clip
this
the
one.
6. Oh.
All right,
Well,
good.
the pocket is claimed.
Got an extra possible breakout ball over there, maybe. Or that 6 get tied up. Does that 6 go by the 2?
I don't think it does.
No, that 6 does not go by the 2. It's a negative, Ghost Rider. The pattern is full.
Yeah, that's not really a fun backside to get to, is it? Doesn't have a lot to work with there. Peter going to try and play this ball nice and smooth, sneaking by the 7. Good shot. Hit the pro side of the pocket. He's going to try again for a cut on that 13 ball. Got a pretty easy up and back here, so hopefully he'll just play up and back there. Probably taking the 11 next.
Yeah, if you leave yourself some angle on 11, you can use that as possible to go into the stack.
Pocket number 2 has been claimed.
All right, they're just claiming pockets, camping out at the corners.
Right and left. I hope Janet's going to leave that 1 ball or break it all out right now. He's got a good shot on the 7 ball. At this point, you got to start thinking about how you're going to get position on that 2-6 and deal with the 4 ball. If she clips the side of that side rail, cuts the 1 ball, and you're coming on a nice natural line to break into those balls. Glad she's playing the 7 now. Get that one out of the way. Might have ended up a little bit straight. But she can still do it. Off that side rail. You got it. Go for it. Looks like she might be playing safe here.
Well, when she was lining up, I thought she was like playing like the 6 ball at the at the 1 or something like the billiard or something like that. But no, just breaking up her balls and leaving it safe. That's a good shot there, Janet.
Dynamite shot. There's almost nothing you can do with this one.
That was an excellent shot.
He does
Left.
have a strange line where I think he might play the 3-ball combo into the 11 down there. Hard to say if it goes or not, but he's got to do something with those balls. Plays a little safety of his own.
Did he hit that ball?
He did.
Okay.
I saw it wiggle.
All right. Cut the 1 in and send the cue ball into the stack. No, that'll just mess things up even worse.
Yeah.
That'll actually make things worse, not better. Don't do that.
And you're on the wrong side of the ball.
Yeah.
Might see another safe here. I think if that upper corner pocket was open, I think Janet would be firing that 6-ball in, but
Maybe just shoot the 4 at the 13. Just replace the 13 with the 4. Just get that 4 out of there, loosen up the 8 a little bit. Oh, disaster.
and if you would have heard her call safe, that would have been a great shot. It's easy to do, man. You start looking at where you don't want to be, and you're like, oh, that's exactly where I ended up. But she did make contact there, got a little more spread on the ball, so hopefully she's got another one of those kick shots in her system. Probably going to have to 2-rail into this 6-ball. It's about your best shot. I think some other players would suggest just trying to cluster the balls more. I don't know if she can get to that 14, but maybe just hit that one into the pack.
She's just going for a hit here, just trying to hit one, just trying to hit one of her balls.
Yep. Oh, nice try. It's harder than it looks shooting over balls, kicking 2 rails in traffic.
It is harder than it looks, and it doesn't look easy.
No.
He's taking a break. All right, players are going to take a break, so we'll take a quick break too, and we'll be right back.
So are we. Cheers.
All right, we are back. Players are back. And Cole and Michael Deitzman. I'm going to go grab a score on that real quick. I'll be right back.
Sounds great. Peter stepping back to the table. He is looking at some tough clusters. He's down 1-2 in this, but ain't over till it's over. Looks like he's going to try and maybe, all right, got that 9 ball. Got himself in a position to do something with the 14. Well, if you can follow this with some inside, you can break those balls out. He might just be thinking, oh, play it soft and cut the 12. Maybe not. He was going up table. But left Janet again in a tough spot here. I don't think the 2 passes. If it does, that's a tight spot. I don't think that she can get to the 6.
All right, that is 5-3 Cole.
Holy cow. That's huge. Cole's been playing great.
Yeah, Cole Gibbons. He's a solid player. I like his game. You can see him. You can see his match on one of those fragments from Dan Wolf.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was versus Cedric Sloan?
I don't remember who he played.
I'm trying to remember it. I can't. I know he was on there and he played really well. Was breaking and running a lot.
He was running around with Chris Byers for a while. It's bound to rub off on you a little bit.
That'll sharpen up your game a little.
Yep.
All right, brings Peter to the table. He's solids, right?
Stripes. No.
He's striped. Okay,
Yep,
he's stripes.
He's stripes. He's got a back cut on this 14 again. Play it, right into
Bump
the
it
pack.
out, bump it out.
Well, he did.
That's
He
not
got
bad.
that 12 ball out. You're probably going to see him play a combination here. Still no pocket for the 15.
Unless you want to bank it right now cross side, but
Mm-hmm. Shied away from that bank in the first rack. Well, he's looking at it. Might fire that 15. I think it's smart to shoot it now. Get it out of there.
yeah, he's called
shooting it.
He's called the 15. All right, good shot.
Oh.
Oh no.
Gosh darn it. That's easy to do.
Oh, I've done it more often than I care to admit to. And you always feel like an idiot when you do it.
Mm-hmm. Real close to the ball like that. And that's tough. Well, Janet doesn't have a walk in the park. This is one where you really want to be able to draw the ball and just sit it right there. Maybe pop up just a little bit. I think I'd probably like to start with the 6 ball here. Take it in that lower left-hand pocket.
Yeah, the 6.
Looks like the 4 passes the 8 over there too.
Yeah, all 3 of those solids go to the bottom left corner.
And it looks like Janet might play the cautious route, and I don't blame her. It's tough to just shoot into those balls and hope for the best. Maybe she was trying the combo there on the 2 ball.
Well, things are finally opened up now.
Yeah.
And that 15 does pass the 4 to the corner.
Nice and easy. Oh,
Don't get behind that
Don't
too.
get
Oh,
stuck.
he's all right. He's all right. He's got the 13.
Yeah. What do you think? Can I try and come back on the opposite side of the 12 ball?
Oh, slow down, cue ball.
Nudge.
Oh.
Wrong kind of nudge. You might get a second chance at that bank shot. Not quite as fun as the first one, but that might be all he's got.
I don't know if you can see any of that. I don't know if you can see any of that 12.
I don't think so.
He's standing in my way for the corner angle. There we go. I think you might be able to.
Going right into it.
When I say see the 12, I mean for a cross side bank is what I meant on the 12.
Gotcha. Well, it looked like he was just playing safe there and got tapped out of line. Janet's got a shot at this. She carries forward off this 4 ball and just got a nice easy cut on the 2.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely got to start with this 4 ball. Because you got a perfect opportunity to get it out of here.
Yep, I think you're going 4-2, 6-8. That 6-8 transition isn't any fun, but it's a good opportunity. Nice and easy, good shot. All right, Janet, let's see you take that 2-ball. A little bit of probably some high left to get out of there. You don't want to get stuck back there in the pack. Here she goes, shooting that 2-ball. I think she might be trying. Oh, nice.
Oh, don't hook
get
yourself.
behind that
Don't hook
15.
yourself.
Oh.
All right, kick it in.
I think she might be showing off those kicking skills once again.
All right, Janet, you got this.
That ball before the 8-ball, she likes to kick. She does have a good line on it. Hopefully she can catch that head rail and then drift back up table for the 8-ball. See, kick that in a little wider. Maybe she's shooting some running English on there.
Just a
coming
little
up
short.
a little bit short.
All right, ball in hand for Peter.
This is a pretty stoppy out here.
Stoppy out.
Stoppy out. Stop on that 12, draw back a little bit off that 15, and you got the 8 there in the corner.
Yeah, start with a 12. Start with a 12, leave yourself a little bit of angle on the 15 so you can just come around the 8.
Yeah, it's
Makes
pretty
me-
easy to overthink these things.
I get so nervous when I see people moving the cue ball around with their cue stick like that.
Oh, yeah.
It just makes me nervous.
There we go, starting with the 12. Nice and easy, great shot. He is pretty straight. I think he's just going to draw that ball back a little bit.
Is that still the first game over there on table 10?
As far as I can tell, yeah, I know it was a long one. Looks like Cindy pulled down the first game. Let's see if she's using the beads.
Oh, no, and she can see the 6 this time. Worst case scenario, she can go rail first, but I think she can shoot straight at it.
Yep, that's game 1.
Over on table 10, our bonus coverage, Cindy Sleva versus Phyllis Fernandez.
Cindy taking a 1-0 lead. That should be a good match.
Yeah, they're both they're only 2-point difference in frog rate. They're both in the 580s.
Got a fargument of our own.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
Well, let's see her hit this kind of thin so she can get back down the table.
She was going for the rail first and actually caught it too thick.
I think she might have hit that one twice. Well, leaves herself a spot shot for the win here.
All right, slice this 8 in. Slice
Yeah.
and dice. Ginsu that ball in.
She's proven she's a shot maker.
All right, she is. She's called the cut. She's not banking at it. She's cutting it.
Good. I think that's a big leap to make when you realize that this isn't a scratch shot, as much as it can feel that way.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
carry this
just
ball forward.
Just center ball. Just cut this ball in. Oh, that's too soft. That's not even going to get
Easy.
there.
Oh,
The line was
no.
perfect. But
The line was perfect.
the line was dead nuts perfect. You just got to hit that ball.
Yep.
Oh man.
Gosh. That's a heartbreaker.
She's a good shot maker. I mean, that ball was right on the line.
She sees the lines great. Well, you don't want to do too much with this shot. I mean,
She's
you
left
just
it
want to
tough.
make this ball.
She's left it tough, though. This is a tough shot for Peter. Well, it's a tough shot for anybody,
Mhm.
but Peter's the one that has to shoot it.
Just hit it firm. A little bit on the bottom of that ball. Just make that ball and you're going to have a cut.
All right, Janet's going to get another shot at this 8.
She doesn't seem intimidated by the distance on the table, so I think this 8 ball should be right up her alley.
Yeah, she's been making these long shots pretty good. Makes me think she might play a lot on bigger tables.
Yeah. I could see that. Yeah, definitely more of a running style than a stop and shot. All right, here we go. It's to take a 3-1 lead. That's
And to put her
a
on the
big
hill.
shot.
This 8 to put her on the hill. Is it gonna get in the way? Is
It's
it
a
gonna get in
race
the way?
against time.
Is it gonna get in the way?
Oh man, it's hard to say.
No,
He's got a back cut.
It did not get in the way.
Again, not an easy leaf here.
Not an easy lead. He's got to back cut this in, come 3 rails around.
It's kind of a funny line to come around 3 rails too. I think he's going to end up on the opposite side of the 8-ball, cutting it back in the corner. Depends on how hard he hits it, but you don't want to get stuck in no man's land down there. This is a thin cut too. It looks like, doesn't look as challenging as it is, but this is really easy to shoot right into the rail.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this shot is harder.
Here.
Yeah, this shot is harder than it looks on screen. When you're at the table, it doesn't look that easy.
Oh, he hit it perfect. Yeah, and didn't overhit it.
That's perfect.
It's like a straight line down to that corner pocket. A little bit of an angle. And likewise, another big swing. I mean, that was her shooting to go up 3-1. This is him trying to tie it up at 2-2. That's a whole different game.
Yeah, it is. That's
It's
in.
in there.
All right,
Great
tied
shot.
up, 2 apiece. I'm going to go get a quick update on some scores. I'll be right back.
Sounds good. You can see what a big swing that is too. I forget where they were at, but I know that Janet was in the lead. I think she was about 56%, and now she's dropped to 41, and Peter's up to 59. Single missed ball can really change the pace of a match. But here they are. It's a race to 2. Janet's breaking this time. We're sure of it. Yeah, we got plenty more pool coming our way. I believe that Kevin is going to check a score of the Mike Diekman match and Cole Gibbons. Where are they at?
Yep, that's 6-3 Cole.
6-3
On the hill, race to 7.
Holy cow, Mike's got his work cut out for him.
I think it's race to 7. It's race to 7, not race to 9, right? Yes,
Race to 7,
Yep, race
yeah.
to 7.
When I see Cole at the table over there, that match could be over. Looks like a good spread. That's a big win.
So you say that match is over? Did he just win that game?
No. I said that match could very well be over. I see Cole at the table. Anytime he's at the table on the hill. Great break there by Janet. Don't see nearly as many clusters as we did the last time she broke. And she's kind of got her choice here. I guess not as much as you'd like to have. I think the 6-ball is going to have to be your opening shot here. You might consider stripes over solids because you got the 7-ball blocked by the 15.
Right.
But I think she's probably going to start with that 6. Yeah, I mean the 3 ball's no fun either.
I like stripes here. If you can find a way to make a stripe, even if it's a 3-ball combination to the corner. But I think she can see the 15 to just shoot it straight in. I like stripes.
Yeah, boy, if you can make that 15, do it.
That's what she's doing. She's shooting at the 15.
Oh man, and that's definitely the smart shot.
She's made it, but has not really left much of a shot. Back cut on the 13, maybe.
Maybe can see that. Maybe a back cut on the 10. That's a big back cut. Could probably do something with that 9-ball, get it out of traffic. It's like that's what she's shooting at. I think she's just playing safe here.
Yeah, just
knocking that ball towards the center of the table.
Just leaving the cue ball down here. Get out of there.
Good shot.
All right. Has not left anything. Hasn't left anything.
Yeah, what do you do from there?
Yeah, kick to 6 on the side. And that 13,
kick it in and run out.
that 13's in the way to,
Every
for
time.
the easy kick. So you got to like spin it, man. It's yeah. She did her job. She left them tough.
Yes, she did.
John Schmidt's here. If you want to swing by the JAMA booth and say hello, he's going to be putting on free clinics on table 18 tomorrow around 5 o'clock. So go sign up at the JAMA booth.
All right, you guys hear that? John Schmidt is here. He's going to be putting on free clinic on table 18 tomorrow. So if you are in the neighborhood, tomorrow, John Schmidt, table 18, doing free clinics.
Well, Mr. 400 himself. That's pretty exciting. Had the good fortune to play John a couple times, and he's a fierce competitor.
Yeah, I have played him as well.
Maybe the poor fortune to play.
Yeah. Don't worry, I didn't do any better.
Yeah.
I didn't do any better against him.
Ooh, a tricky shot there.
All right, rearranging the furniture a bit.
Yep.
And those other two stripes don't really do much.
And Janet in a tough
You know,
spot again.
Tough cut on the 13 or a tough cut on the 10.
I think I kind of like taking the 10 ball.
Yeah, the 13, you're jacked up over the 6.
Yep. And you get back nice and natural for those other two balls if you make it. I think that's the way
All right,
to go.
yeah, I agree. All right, cut this 10 in, come around for the 9 in the corner next.
Oh, man, just missed it. She cuts the ball good.
And she's blocked the
Close.
pocket. Or, not really blocked the pocket. The 4 still goes.
Yeah. Well, Peter better do something with this cluster he's got in there. Not a great deal to work with right from here. You just got to make this 6 and move on your next ball. You draw back to cut the 5 in the side. Maybe pop out a little bit. I think that's what he was thinking. Can't tell if that combo's on.
The 1-7, let's have a look at that LittmanLights.com overhead cam. Well, it's lined up to the point, but there's a gap between them, so you can manipulate that angle a little bit. So, yeah, that combination is definitely feasible, but he's good on the, he can shoot the 1 in the side.
Yeah.
He's come up a little short for that, but it's still there.
He's got the 1 in the side. Unfortunately, that drifts you down table to a tough spot.
Yeah.
Can't cut that 4, can you? No, he's got that 1.
David Derby, table 64. David Derby,
Oh, get in there.
Well, he's blocked the pocket.
He's blocked the pocket
he's
and he got
left,
that 3 ball out of there. That was one of his problem balls.
And,
So
he's left squadouche for his opponent.
oh, not for Janet. She's stepping up there looking at that cut and saying, I got this.
He's just, what do you mean I got nothing? Hold my beer.
Watch this.
Watch this.
You see that 13 ball end up right
Tell-
down in that lower left-hand pocket.
Tell me I don't have a shot.
Let me at him. Let me at him.
13 or the 9. Going for the 13,
Drills
and
it.
that's she does drill it.
What a great shot.
Man.
And you got a little angle on the 9. It looks like she can cut that 9 ball, but that's just going to send you right into traffic there.
Yeah. you
Maybe
can't-
she likes that. If I were her, I would definitely want to carry down. You just want to make sure you follow enough to not get stuck underneath the 10 ball. You want to pop out a little off that rail.
Wow, that was brave to shoot that, because I'd be afraid of that scratch in the side.
Just speared that shot. Well, she's got a cut on the 10. I think it's easier than it looks on camera. She's going to be coming awful fast, though. You don't want to overroll this ball and not leave yourself a shot at the 8.
If you cut this 10, how do you get a shot on the 8
I
other than running into it?
Run into it or run
But
around.
I don't think you can run into it here. I think it's going too wide.
No. Oh, she did. She cut it right in there. Get out of there.
It's
Oh,
not getting
bummer.
out of there.
Well, here we go. Stepping to the table. Still got 6 balls to put in the pocket to win this game, though. Nice shot there, Peter. And come over for that one. Hopefully play it nice and soft. Want to play that 4 ball next. Oh, maybe not. Play the 3. I guess the 2 ball, I'm not sure if that 2 ball passes the 8. I think it does. And still, maybe not. It's still a little quirky.
Yeah, that 2. Well, the 2 does go to the corner if he can see it. If that 4 isn't in the way.
He's got it. I think that's what he's going to shoot. From here, though, you want to make contact with that side rail.
Ooh.
Oh, just
Oh,
not the
cue
hole
ball,
in the
cue
side
ball,
rail.
cue ball. Yikes.
Staying alive. All right. See him cut this 4 ball in, come cross 2 rails. Easy shot on the 3.
Yeah, that's all you got to do. Just make this 4. Come back and forth for the 3. And you still got to get. Hello, hello. Yeah, you guys probably heard me cussing at my computer since I left the microphone open. Well, looks like we're back online. Woohoo! So sorry to go dead on you there for a little while there. We had some issues here. Power went out to our computers. Had to get everything going again.
And we're back.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. All right, so Janet's up 3-2, race to 4.
He's got a tricky bank shot here. This is for the set, too. I think she's taking it back in that corner pocket. I like that. Yep. Oh, good try. Is that going to block it? Nope, he's going to have a good, clean look at this. So let's see what Peter can do with his 15 ball to get back on the 8.
Yeah, this is sitting good to go hill.
Yes,
I'm thinking, well, wouldn't have it any other way because just about every other match has gone hill. So why wouldn't this one?
Mm-hmm.
Is this going to come up for perfect in the side?
It looks like.
I wouldn't call it perfect, but it's a shot. It's not bad.
Boy, he's ready to shoot it too.
Oh yeah, he's
I might
he's
even
all
take
over
that
it.
down in the corner just to leave the cue ball down at this end, but he likes it in the side.
Oh my goodness!
No way.
All right,
Well,
opportunity for Janet.
Cut Master Flash steps to the table.
And that 8 ball is favoring one side of the pockets, so she's either going to have to just float this in nice and soft or hit it hard and come around table to get back to that side of the table. Because if she leaves the cue ball down at this end, she can't make that 8.
We saw her feather a ball earlier and it didn't get there, so you know she wants to hit this firm enough to make sure the 4 gets in.
Did you happen to notice who won that game over there? We'll find out soon enough.
Yes, we will. Oh, she hits
That's
it perfect. Did she overroll
That
it?
is perfect. This 8 ball for
Great
the match.
shot.
Yeah, and that ball's off the rail, just barely. This is still missable. Don't take this for granted. It's easy to catch that point and bobble it out.
It's easy to follow through and end up in the corner pocket down there. Just nice and smooth, Janet. Nice and smooth.
There it is for the win.
Great match.
All right, Janet defeating Peter Bowen 4-2. All right, thank you guys for watching. We have some elite singles coming up. Stick around. We'll be right back with more pool action for you. Kevin and Summerfield signing off.
Cheers.